This is chapter number 3, Introduction to GIMP. CBSE Class 9 Computer Science question answer we are taking. GIMP. So this is the first question. GIMP is image dash editing tool. So let me just open GIMP so that we answer the question properly by practical session also. This GIMP I am opening. This is the latest version right now. So this version GIMP. So GIMP is what? The full form is GNU Image Manipulation Program. So GNU is basically the license, that is the free and open source license it is. So this is an image editing tool, very strong, very powerful, very interactive, handy software it is. So this is free, as well as this is the code is available to us. The code in which this is written, this is open source. Like you can change it, you can distribute it under GNU again. The dash tool allows you to select a drawing with a free hand. So let me show you here. See, there are certain selection like square and the oval, etc. But there is one thing here is free selection. That is, you use it lasso. So you use it free select, and now you can just draw by yourself, just like you draw on a paper with a pen. The fuzzy select magic wand tool helps you to select areas of the. So fuzzy select. So this is the fuzzy select. In this you select a particular portion, and because the fuzzy logic is involved, so we have certain pixels based on certain criteria. They are selected depending upon the proximity. So this does what? Fuzzy. Let me just open an image first so that we better understand it. So we just open the image, or rather you can just pick the image and drape it or drag it here, then also it will open. So this is a picture of a beautiful handsome kid. His name is Abraham. Now when we have selected this fuzzy, now this fuzzy, this region, the nearby areas, so this is a particular selection. These pixels have some common criteria. I'm just making it Control Z, that is going back what we have done. So this is current layer. So we are talking about current layer. So if I write something here, if I select say a text, it will be another layer. If I do something else, it will be another layer. So you can have multiple layers. This is the position, this is the dialog which shows, or the bar which shows different layers. So these layers is like a burger. So you have the base, then you have some chicken or veg tikka. So this, and then above that you have multiple things. So it's kind of a burger. Shift C is the shortcut of the. Now Shift C, whichever options are there which are multiply used number of times. So this is the short cut. If you do Shift M, it will measure from one point to another. The Shift C is the shortcut for crop. So this is for crop. So this crop means if I do this cropping, see, if I crop to content or whichever, I just select one point, say a rectangular selection I do. I want just this area, other area I don't want. So now I can just go to image and crop to selection. So it will crop or eliminate that particular area which you don't want. To prepare the images for the web means, now whenever you are going on to web, and these are different formats, PNG and GIF and etc, JPEG, they have come because you want smaller images. 500 MB, 1 GB, these kind of images are not possible. The communication channel and the web won't be able to handle them very properly. So if you go to some examination form filling, then they'll ask you photo 1 MB max. They will not allow more than 1 MB. So the sizes they are fixing. Why? Because to prepare the images for the web means reducing the size of an image. There are various options we have to smaller the big image. GIMP basic palette consisting of dash colors. If you remember when you were a kid, you will have a brush and there will be a certain box in which different paints are there. You will just wet, it means use water, and then you will use one of the color and paint it on your paper or wherever the canvas is. So this color you will choose this color. Now this is the palette I am talking about. So here if you see on the right, this is the palette we are talking. We will choose the proper color in which we want our image to be seen. So 2 is the answer. GIMP basic palette, 2 colors. Dash are transparent sheets stacked one on top of the other. So as I said, we have different layers that if I just take one more, if I add one more file and make it as a layer, it will come over this and this will be seen on this right layers box. So I'll just show you. There is one question coming. Text will coming. So I'll show you that it will come as a layer. Scale option is used to change the dash of an image. So scale. Now this is a very big software. If you're using it, you're not well versed with it. So what you will do, you can search it. So we have an option of searching. You can go to help and here we have search and run command. So now you can just type scale. Now this scale, if you just click it, you will see that you can now scale the image. So there is certain image size. Now you want to increase or decrease the image size. So you will call this scale image. Okay. So you don't need to know each and every tool which is available. Whichever is important to you, you can just search. And if you scale this, okay, if I just change I haven't changed the size yet, but I can change the size now. So I can just go here again, say scale. Now I would like to change the size. I would like to show you that the size of the image will be lesser. For that, width and height we can change here, say 400, because the aspect ratio is fixed, so it has already taken the width and height by itself. So this is there. So this is how the image can be scaled. So I just did Ctrl-Z so that we get the original image again back. It is the most important part of the image window where the image is displayed. So what is that part? This part is this canvas. This photo of this kid. This is the canvas. This is the main area where we are going to work. All these are supporting stuff. Hero of this GIMP is this canvas. And we have multiple advanced also. Like for example, I do this some blur. You will see, I apply this blur. You see the image has blurred somewhat. So there are multiple advanced tools and options also available. The dash tool places text into an image. So what do we do? This is A, capital A it is written. This is a text tool. So once you click it, you will see that multiple option has come. If you don't know how to do this, you can just search and run the command. So here you see what language you want to choose, what size you want to choose, and this is how the text you will be able to enter, and this will come as another layer. Please understand, we just talked about layers. So on this particular image, that text will be there as come as an image. So whatever you are typing, you will see that this is two places I can show you. This is you have type. So this text will come as a layer. Now coming to true and false, Paint is most favorite of Windows user, and this is absolutely true. Let me tell you that this Paint is now not being supported by Windows for next versions, but still all of us who are quite old, they have started their work with this Paint only, and it was so fascinating at that time because nothing was like this. So it was just like a dream come true. But now the things have changed. We have GIMP, we have Photoshop. So these strong softwares we have that has changed the image editing industry and the work. So this Paint, as I showed you, it was really, it's true. The answer is true. For Windows user, Paint is very good. The Corel Paint Shop Photo Pro allows you to adjust and clean up your photos. Now Paint, Corel, Paint Shop, GIMP, Fastone, and there are so many others. There are a bunch of good and strong software of this image editing. So they have something very different from others. So this answer of this B is true because it has this adjusting and cleaning up photo strength. GIMP is open source image editing tool. We have already seen it's open and free source. Fastone Image Viewer has only 120 image transitional effects. This is wrong because 150 plus, as of now I'm saying 150 plus it has. Fill in the blanks. The Corel Paint Shop Photo Pro allows you to use the dash with advanced enhancement tools. So the answer here is Photo Organizer. It's kind of a directory, so you can organize the photo like we have Google Photos, etc., with dates, different, The Photo Studio 6 provides the feature of adding dash and stamping facility on high bit depth image. High bit depth means we are not talking about 2 or 6 or 8. We're talking about more than that, right? But the 32, 24, like this strong depth image. That is 2 to the power 32 shades it can have. So this has animated text. So you can have an animated text, stamping facility, and that too on high bit depth image. Dash is the most powerful image editing tool. Now the answer is Inkscape, but you can have any. You can have a GIMP, you can have Photoshop, etc. Dash is the tool not for detailed editing. So you can name it here as say Paint. You can name, the answer can be Paint, right? Why? Because I just showed you Paint has some basic image editing that is sufficient most of the time. You don't need to have GIMP and Photoshop always. GIMP is presented in dash forms. So the answer is 2 forms. So GIMP is presented in 2 forms. First is single and second is multiple window mode. So GIMP right now, which we are talking about 2.10, defaults to the single window mode. So if you see here, this is a single window. It has happened, but multiple windows also the possibility is there. Layers are wonderful for creating collage. Now this is a kid photo. This photo, the kid may have multiple photos. So I can have one photo here, second photo, third, fourth. So there are multiple photos and collages here. Okay. So this is for collage. Cropping removes dash or everything outside dash. So we already did cropping, if you remember, that I just need this area. Other area I don't want. So it's a cropping. Cropping, that is cleaning out the unwanted area. So I'm just doing it Control Z. Cropping, Control Z just to have that original image. So you can have unwanted parts, removing unwanted parts, or everything outside selected area. These are the answer. GIMP 2.8 defaults to multi-window mode. I told you that there are 2 forms. So this GIMP 2.8 defaults to multiple window mode. Multi or multiple you can write. This is the answer. Okay, these are some descriptive questions, and we are going to take this descriptive questions in next discussion. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.